Hello. Hi, everybody. I think I might have just a minute. Taking. Hello. Hi, King.
Hi, Nengi.
How are you? So good to have you. Finally, this was a success.
Finally, yes.
So good to
Finally,
have you. I think
finally.
I'm using my phone and I really need using my computer to do this because with that, I'm able to like see everything. But with this one now, it's very, the layout is a bit, but it's okay. But then they have fun. How are you? How was your day?
Fine. I
You're my
know
best
my
friend. What's all this formality for? What's it for?
I'm trying to get used to the audio because I'm trying to listen to it through my AirPods and it's sounding weird
You
sometimes.
sound great, by the way. Do you hear me very well?
Okay, I can hear you now very well.
Stella is in the building. Melanie, Melanie below. Hi, baby. Welcome to our live today. How are you doing? Nancy's face. Yes, my darling. How are you doing? So
Hi.
good to have you here. Hi. Meet my bestie, Kimo. Kimberly
Hi,
is
Melanie.
joining me. She's joining me today. Kimo Melanie is on YouTube as well. Wonderful mom. She's doing great stuff.
Oh, wow. Hi,
Yes.
Melanie.
I think she's in Canada. Canada, right,
Oh,
Melanie? Yes. I think you're in Canada. With that cold. Hi, Melanie. So good to have you here. With that code, this our
okay.
topic today. You're going to contribute a lot because okay, well, you're in Canada, but it's kind of similar.
Yeah.
Yeah, she says, "Thank you, ladies. I'm doing great. How are you ladies doing? We're really fine. Kim, how are you doing?
I'm fine. I'm good. Happy to
Really
be here, finally.
great. Yeah, it's so good. We have two people here. I would like to. Yes, you can. Kim, Melanie is asking if you can become besties. What do you think?
Yes, of course. I'll subscribe to your YouTube channel
Oh, thank you so much, Kim. Yes,
ASAP.
her channel, please check her out. She's doing very well. She's doing too well. Oh, Captain, hi, hi, nice to meet you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I just
Melanie.
subscribed.
Oh, she just subscribed to your channel,
Yeah.
Melanie. Thank you, Kim. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Everyone joining here, I'm sure Kim is going to support you.
Yeah. We're supporting up and coming creators.
Yes, thank you. Thank you so much. Kim is like my biggest supporter. She's my manager, guys.
Social media behind the scenes
Social media
manager.
manager. She's actually the person who pushed me into going to YouTube. I've always been recording videos and Kim was like, I don't know what you're waiting for. And guys, I'm here. So all the credit thanks to Kimo. No, she's not a YouTuber. Melanie is asking, are you a YouTuber to Kimberly? Are you a
Oh,
YouTuber?
no,
Answer. She looks
no.
like a YouTuber, right?
I'm not a YouTuber, unfortunately.
Hmm. This what I'm about to do now is actually not good practice, but can you guys give me a minute? I'm not too well and I need something beside me. Let me just grab that, okay, please.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
Kim, hold the
That's
fort. This is
fine.
your channel, semi channel. You're my social media manager, so take charge. Melanie, please, I'll be right
Okay.
back, everyone. Thank you so much for joining in. I'm going to. I'm currently using StreamYard, and I just want to see if you could give me a like on the channel. So just give me a thumbs up and like the live, please. Thank you very much. I'll deeply appreciate that. I have 2 million people currently here. We'll just wait for a few more people to come in and then we'll get the ball rolling. So Melanie is saying you would excel in content creation. Okay.
Are you serious?
She actually will. Give me a minute, sorry.
Oh, no problem.
Thank you so much, Mel. I see that. I know you would do that. Thank you. Kim, I'm back. I'm sorry about that.
Okay.
I went to grab. You
Oh,
know what I
that's
went to
fine.
grab. So Kay is not in the UK.
Okay, no, I'm not in
Hey,
the UK. I mean,
it's
I'm
not
in
in the UK.
Nigeria.
Someone is in the building. I have Catherine. Hi, Catherine.
Hi,
Welcome.
Catherine.
Welcome, welcome, and congratulations on 1,000 subscribers.
Oh,
Yeah,
congratulations.
congratulations. You deserve it, Kat. It's so good. So happy for you, my love. Thank you so much for your support. And we will see you at the top. Continue, continue. In fact, that's
Yeah,
just the sky is the limit, or let's say the sky. What limit? There's no limit. Just keep
the sky is
going.
starting point.
Yes, it's a starting point. It is starting point. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thanks, Kat. Okay, so we're like 2 million people currently here. We're just going to see how more people are going to join. Um, yes, so we're all getting there. I am hoping that I have set up this live stream properly because I'm just hoping so. But we will just keep on and just keep chatting. Yes, Catherine is saying Melanie, my sister, mommy Nini. Yes, our cute Nini. Cute Nini. Mel really enjoyed that video, the organizing one, and I liked it when you were carrying Mini at your back. So cute. So thanks for dishing out wonderful content for us. Okay. Catherine is saying hi, Kay.
Hi, Catherine. I just subscribed to your channel, by the way.
Yay! Oh my god. So everybody that comes in here, Kim is
One
gonna
new
support
subscriber.
you. You have one subscriber. Thank you so much, Kim. Thank you. Please help me share. Tell people that there's one subscriber here for them. They should come and join. Do not miss out.
Yeah.
Do not miss out. Okay, so today we're talking about culture shock. Sorry, I had to join with my phone so I can see what's going on. I'm using my phone to another phone to record this, so it's a bit new for me. So, okay, we'll go straight into it. We're talking about culture shocks. So, Mel, you were asking Kimo, I said Kimo, sorry, sorry.
You can go make you move for the purpose of this stream anyhow.
Exactly.
Like, I'm used to it.
Kim is my friend, and
That's actually like
that's
that's
what
actually like
that's
what
her
a
nickname.
lot
That's what
of
I call her.
our friends, yes. So
Yeah, so it's gonna be very hard to try and keep things professional, and but we will try.
it will
So,
try.
Kimberly, can you tell us before we start? I'm being professional now, Kimberly. Sorry. Well, okay, so we you were asking Mel if Kim was in the UK, and no, she's not in the UK. She's in Nigeria. But she's visited me. We had a small time in November. Yes, so when she came for a holiday in November, and it was amazing. We had a wonderful time together. So we're just going to be talking about the culture shocks in the UK, the things that really hit us when we arrived.
Mhm.
Kim is going to share. I will try and remember mine, and we will just keep sharing. 6 million people in the house. Thank you, Mel. Please like. I can see four actually. It's like two people had already, gone out. But please help me like the live stream. I don't know why I can't see that using StreamYard today. And I'm suspecting it's because I'm using my phone, but let's just keep moving. Thank you so much, everyone. Please like the live stream. I can't see the number of likes either. Also, we just have 3 likes, but we are supposed to be how many? It's supposed to be 4 watching. I think maybe I'm the 4th person that just joined with my phone. So I've liked my own live stream. So let's keep going.
Like the live
Yes,
stream,
Mel says
please.
you drink tea morning, afternoon, evening, and night in the UK. My sister, my
That's
sister.
funny.
Yeah, that's actually really funny.
Yeah,
I think that's it. You drink tea morning, afternoon, and night. So we're going to dive
because the
in
weather is so cold.
quickly. Yes, we are going to dive in quickly. We've just talked too much now. Let's go straight into it. Starting from Kim, what do we start with? Yay! Dr. Amy
What's the
in the
basic
building.
thing?
Welcome. Sorry?
Oh, hello,
Oh,
Dr. Amy.
yes. Also excited to say hello to Dr. Amy. Sorry, Dr. Amy, you're welcome to the live stream. It's so good to have you here. Hey, hey. So it's just that evening. We're just relaxing and we're going to talk about culture shock. Dr. Amy is a YouTuber as well, Kimberly. Please go, go,
I
go, go,
just
go,
I
my
just
go, go.
subscribed to her. You don't need to tell me twice. I just subscribed to her.
Thank you so much.
One
Dr.
new
Amy,
subscriber.
you have one new subscriber, Kimberly, my social media manager, best friend, everything you can think of. She's just liked and subscribed to your channel. Thank you so much for joining. How have you been? Where are you? Amsterdam? Where? Tell me, tell me. I'm going to put a tracker on you, Dr. Amy, because Dr. Amy goes everywhere in the world. So we just,
Oh, that's good.
yes, just get ready for lots of content on that. You're
Travel
going to see the world through her eyes. So it's great to have you
Okay, I
here,
can't
ma'am.
wait.
Thank you.
I can't wait
Yes,
to check everybody's channel.
yes. I have someone here, Poloko Ntamelo. You're welcome to this channel. Hi,
Hi,
Poloko.
welcome.
Welcome. Welcome, welcome. How are you? And hope you've had a great day. Thank you so much for all the likes and support. I see you. Okay. Oh, yeah. See what Melanie is saying. She's saying, Kim, we had to complete this our topic today. Oh, that's how much of a family we are here. We hardly complete our life task. We keep gisting. I know, right? Mel, it's so hard to,
It's fun.
you know, see someone that you just truly admire come on your channel and you just keep quiet. You just want to welcome them and show how much you appreciate them. You're right. Okay, maybe we'll just go straight into it. But Kim understands. Don't worry much. Kim understands. She's like I said, she's my social media manager. So
That title is
yeah,
quite heavy.
it's a heavy task. Even if let not go straight into what I want to say. Let's just go into what we have to talk about. Okay, so we're talking about culture shocks in the UK versus Nigeria. We're Nigerians, so we're
Mm-hmm.
talking about that. And we will start with the let's talk about transport system. When
Okay.
you first landed, Kimberly, how was it for you? What happened? What shocked you?
How expensive Uber was. I know
Okay.
Uber is expensive everywhere, but when you're coming from Nigeria and you land in another country, then they're like when you order your ride and you see how much it is, especially from the airport going into London, it's like really, really expensive.
No.
So you're led to explore other cheaper means of transportation, which is which makes it very easy to navigate. Like it's very easy to navigate public transportation in the UK. I was even very surprised that I could open my Google Maps, check how to use the bus, how to use the tube. I think you guys call it the tube. I call it the train.
Yeah. So okay, Kimberly, how was
that's
it
how
in
that's how they were
Nigeria?
JJC.
How was it in Nigeria?
Nigerian public transportation.
Yes,
Do you want
say it.
do you want
Fame
to
Rose.
loss?
Fame Rose is going to
Do you
back
want
you
to
up. She's in
loss?
Nigeria at the moment. She's going to tell you. So we just need
Do you
the
want to
comment
loss in
section
Nigeria?
going on. Yeah.
Nigerian public transportation is really difficult to navigate, truthfully speaking. If you don't have someone like holding your hand and telling you, okay, this is where you stop, but you really have to ask for directions and everything. I didn't stop
Yeah.
anybody to ask for directions in the UK. Like all I had to do was bring out my phone and just type where I was going. So I had options of like if I wanted to walk there, if it wasn't that far, or I could use the bus or the tube or however. So it was very
Kim,
easy
this
to
thing
navigate.
you just said something. Sorry to cut you. You just said something about
Yeah.
navigation. Like in Nigeria, like when you're in the bus, if you don't know your stop, you're going to keep going and you might end
Yes.
up fighting with the conductor. So
Even
number one, we
even
have
when you know your stop, even when you know your stop, if you don't shout loud enough, the bus is going to keep going. It has happened to me before. Like I was like at the back of the bus, these big buses. So I was at the back, and I think you kind of like have to start like shouting from like the previous bus stop.
how do they
So I was
shout?
shouting like
Kimberly,
conductor,
Kimberly, tell
like
us.
conductor. If you are near the window, you have to bring out your hand from the window and hit the bus
Conductor,
like,
stop me here.
stop me here, stop me here,
And then
stop
you
me
have
here.
you first of all you have to shout. You have to in
Yes.
fact certain okay, if the bus should even does the bus stop?
The bus in Nigeria.
Yes. I think in Lagos it doesn't stop. You have to jump out.
You have
If
to
you're
jump. Well, I've not
if
really had
you
that Lagos experience.
yeah, but I heard that you in Lagos you have to jump out. Hi Beyond Business, welcome. You're not late. Welcome, Fame Rose. I
Hi,
see you all. I see you all. We're talking
welcome.
about culture shocks, and it's just amazing. Thank you so much for joining the live stream today. So good to have you all. Hi, Simon. No worries at all. You're not late. We were late. We actually started
I'm
late, so do
subscribing
not
to
worry.
everyone on the live
Yes,
stream.
Kimberly
I'm
here is my best
subscribing
friend, and
to.
she's subscribing to everybody. So please share, tell everybody that we have a free subscriber. She's amazing. Thank you so much, Simon, for joining. Welcome. Simon is amazing. We have Catherine. Kimberly, I've introduced you to everyone
Yes.
here. It's just a big family. Like, if we go on and on, we just keep hailing each other because it's been amazing on this space. Catherine is saying, just shout driver, oh wow, and he stops
Wow.
at the bus stop. Yes. Is it oh wow, oh wow? Say it.
Wow.
Oh wow.
Oh,
Ah, Simone says,
wow.
Jana, I'm watching your vlog as we speak. That's why I was late. Oh, Jana. Is Jana here? Did I miss her? Oh, yes, yes, yes. Welcome, welcome, Jana. Welcome. I can see you. Thanks for joining the live. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you for
Beyond Business.
joining.
Thank you for joining. You all are amazing. Sorry for my voice, and we'll just keep going. Thank you. So we're talking about culture shocks, UK versus
Mm,
Nigeria. We are Nigerians, and I happened to move to the UK 2 years ago, and it's been a shock. And Kimberly is my friend. She's visited. She came in November last year, and it was amazing. So we could share our experiences together and just have a good laugh. And that's why we're here. We're here to just laugh and relax and just chat and get to meet each other. And yeah, that's it. Simone is saying hi, Kim. Hi.
Hi, Simone. Hi. Hi.
Jana
Have I
says, yes,
subscribed to
I'm here,
Simone?
ladies. I see you. Sorry, Kim,
Okay, I
what were
just
you saying?
subscribed. I just subscribed to Simone. I was checking if I had subscribed to her already.
Oh, thank you. Can you guys see? You see why I call her my social media manager? We're here on live and she's just subscribing to people. You're amazing. Thank you. Thank you. I see
Thank you.
everyone there. Thank you so much for
Don't
to
forget
like
to
the
like the
live stream.
video.
Thank
Yes.
you. Thank you so much, everyone. Okay, so we talked about transportation. We're talking about transportation. It's
Mhm.
kind of crazy in Nigeria. It's not easy for you to navigate. If you're new to
Yeah.
Nigeria, you cannot just. Does the Google map work very well?
It works while you're driving.
But not when you're
Like if you're looking for
walking.
somewhere when you're driving, like when you're walking, yes, but like when it comes to the public transportation part, like when you get to like the public transport part of the Google Maps, then it just shows you something about like it's not available in your area, something like that, because you don't have
Yeah.
like numbered buses and stuff. See me, I'm repping, everyone knows this bus.
Yes,
So,
exactly. It's always
so,
okay. That's
so
so cool.
yeah, so everyone knows the bus and everything. So like the buses have numbers. You get on the I don't know what bus number is. This is like this is the 15. Yeah, it shows you like, okay, this is the bus you are going to enter into. You stop here and that kind of thing. But Nigeria, it's not like that. Like
Yeah,
you if it's your first time in Nigeria, like you really have to be with people that are either like in Nigeria, like your family members or your friends, or like you're coming into the country with someone who already knows how to move. But if you're on your
yeah,
own, it's going to be very
yeah,
difficult.
yeah.
Mhm.
That's a very good point. It's true. You can't just stay on the bus and use your Google map. It won't take you anywhere because there's
Yeah,
no bus
so
stop.
no, don't even try it.
The system doesn't know the bus that's moving. Like they're just individual buses. Anybody can just
Yeah,
wake up one day and
they are
start to
privately
public.
owned.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're privately
I think
owned.
you have to register with like the transport. I think they have
Yes,
like a union where you
we
probably
have
have
a
to
union. Yeah,
register
you
with,
have to
but
register with them.
it's individually owned. But I heard that like they were trying these buses in Abuja.
Oh,
Um,
really?
yeah, I think some months ago they were trying to get these like big buses. I don't think they are double decker buses like the UK, but they're similar to UK buses. And they were trying to get stuff like the Oyster card, stuff where you like,
Wow,
yeah,
that's
but I
nice.
haven't heard anything since then. I haven't heard anything, so I don't know if like that's already in progress in Abuja. But I haven't heard anything from people that are living in Abuja yet.
Are you serious? Oh wow,
Yes.
that's very nice. That's very nice.
Mm-hmm.
Let's take some comments and then we'll then go straight to the next one. And then if you remember
Mm-hmm.
anything, if you're in the UK, you're in Nigeria, and we've missed out anything that is really, please drop it in the comment section. It's be so good for us to, look at those things. So Kathy, Simon has said hello to Kathy, Mel, Dr. Amy, and Rose. Yes. Oh, thank you, Thank you, Kim. And that's Simone. She says thank you for the sub. Thank
Oh,
you so much.
oh, thank you. Thank
Same
you.
Rose, we love you. Thank you for the heart. Thank you so much. Um, Fame Rose is saying thank you. I call her famous Rose. She's saying thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank
While
you.
driving, I think she was talking about the map. We can't use it when driving.
Oh,
Or we can
yeah.
use it when driving.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Because
Yeah,
you enjoy me, yeah.
yeah. So Fame Rose is saying sending a heart love. I love the way your camera's zoom host Kim. Kim, is your camera
I
zooming?
was I was surprised because when I did the whole shit thing, the camera like zoomed out and like
Oh
it did
wow, wow, do
awkward
it
effect
again, do
like
it
that.
again, do
I
it
don't know
again.
how
Let's
to.
see.
I don't know.
Please, please, let's see. Because we are
I don't.
coming we want to know
I
what
don't
was
know.
happening there.
I don't know. I don't know what happened. I don't know what I did. It was some kind of effect, like when I was trying to like lay emphasis on the shirt I was wearing. So it
Oh,
kind of
that's
like zoomed out and like
so cool. That's so cool. Fame, you have good attention to detail. That is it. Yeah, that's so good.
yeah.
Yeah, thank you. And Catherine says
I
yes
can't do
with
it again. I can't
cards.
remember.
Did it go again?
No, I don't know what I did. I don't know what I did. I can't repeat it again.
Okay, it would happen again. I'll catch it this time.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah, so Catherine says yes with cards. It's available, they said. I haven't come across it though. I think she's talking about the buses that you talked about in
Okay. In
Abuja.
Abuja. Mhm.
Yeah. So Dr. Amy says she's busy at the back but listening. Thank you, Dr. Amy.
Thank
Thank you.
you.
Melanie. I see you. I see you. Thank you. So Simona said it zoomed out and then back in. That I know, right? It's so cool. You see why I said
I
she's
wish
my
I could do
social.
it again.
You see why I said she's my social media manager. Like you, there's so much to learn from you. So Fame Rose World, exactly. I love it. Exactly, I love it.
Thank
Yes,
you.
we love it. We love it. Thank you. Okay, so we're going to the next thing. If you know Fame Rose, if there's anything we didn't talk about Nigerian transport system or anybody, Catherine. anything we talk about Nigerian transport system and you remember, you can just drop it in, and then we can talk about the UK equivalent. So we're going to Kimberly. What should we go into?
While we're on the road thing, I want to talk about like how important pedestrians are on the road in the UK. Because coming from Nigeria, where they don't respect pedestrian crossing,
Oh
they don't
no.
care that you're a pedestrian. Pedestrians are like the bottom of the totem pole when it comes to the roads. Like they don't consider you. You
Exactly.
can be walking on the zebra crossing. They don't care. We don't even notice it when I'm driving. I don't even remember that there's a zebra crossing because we are just so like nobody tells you about it. You
You
don't
have
care.
to save
Yeah,
yourself. Let's just say you have to save
yeah. You have
yourself
to
as a
save
pedestrian.
yourself. Yeah,
And Kime, that
yes,
is so spot on because in the UK, you are, if you're driving the car, you are the one who would be blamed if anything happens.
yeah.
So yeah, so the pedestrians are actually seen as vulnerable, and then you are the one that would take any blame or punishment if anything happens. So it's
Mm-hmm.
interesting. In Nigeria, it's not the same. Nigeria, you have to survive. You have to cross
Yeah.
that road. In fact, sometimes I've seen drivers, bullying pedestrians with their car. Oh, jam you! Have you not seen that kind of thing happening before?
Yeah, it happens a lot.
Like they'll
It
just say,
happens so
I'll
many
hit you with this
times.
car and all those type of stuff like
Yeah,
that. You cross
they'll
this
be
road.
screaming at
They
you and
bully
like,
people. Yeah. Sorry to say the bad side. Well, that's it is.
yeah, like in the UK, like let me see my own experience. Like, it was, I didn't know. Oh, it zoomed out
It
again.
happened again. It happened again. What? I think when you do like this, when you do this,
Does it do
okay,
that? I don't know.
yeah. Famous says Lagos. Don't forget
So
what you want to say. Let's just take this.
yes,
Famous said Lagos government provide cheaper transport fee, but we make use of card. Oh wow. I didn't know.
no, that's
I didn't
good.
know that the card system. We lived in, or I lived in Port Harcourt. There was no card system.
Yeah.
There's
Mm.
still no card system, I guess.
Well,
Okay,
maybe it's
Kim.
work in progress.
Sorry?
Okay, I was talking about pedestrians. How I said in the UK, pedestrian is the king of the road because
Yeah.
like it took me some time to unlearn that trauma of crossing the road in Nigeria compared to the UK because I even felt guilty like being on the pedestrian crossing and like cars are waiting for me to pass. Like before, like I had to even be in such a way that like if I'm moving and I want to cross the road, it's zoomed out again. If I'm moving and I want to cross the road, I just make sure like no car is like coming. So I can just peacefully cross the road. I didn't want you to look like I was holding cars back, like I was wasting
Yeah.
anybody's time because you're just so used to like people screaming at you when you're crossing the road in Nigeria. Like,
Yes.
if you don't move fast enough, I'm going to crush your legs. And
Yeah.
this everybody's like
If
everybody's
you're
rushing
walking
somewhere.
slowly, someone can scream at you.
So
Oh, come on, will you leave this
yeah,
road or something? There, like,
yeah.
yeah. Anytime I
So
use the
I like
pedestrian crossing, even till now, I say thank you. Like
yeah,
when
I do.
crossing, I'll just be like,
I
thank you
do.
so much.
I
It's
do.
my right.
I used to feel so guilty. I used to feel so guilty. But towards the end of my stay, when I was already used to it, I was like, I was not moving. I don't know. I had this thing where I was just like, okay, somebody might like all these drunk drivers or something. Like somebody might not see me and I'll just enter the road. So, but I'm still careful, but I was more like
Yeah.
confident crossing the road
Talking
and that kind
about
of
talking
thing.
about crossing the road and everything, because I said I was learning how to drive in the
Mhm.
UK. It's so different. Here they have something they call lane discipline. Like if you're going to a particular road or anything, you stay on the lane that leads to it. So you
Mhm.
can't just come out from anywhere and just find yourself.
Nowhere.
You have to, if you're
Mhm.
going to go right, you start staying on the right lane. If you want to go left, you
Mhm.
stay on the left lane. In when I started learning how to drive, it was just very awkward, very strange. And when I see other cars
Yes,
coming
and
in wanting to join the main road, I try to give them space so that they can go, like, join in and go. In Nigeria, if you want to join another road, you just squeeze in. There's no
Yeah,
there's
we
no
just
rule.
we just do
Yes,
squeeze squeeze driving.
you just find a way and find yourself
Mm,
in or do anything you want to do. As far as you don't hit
I
anybody, that's
feel
fine.
yeah, I feel it's more difficult like driving in the UK when you've driven like in Nigeria because you have to
Truly.
unlearn a lot of
You have to
things. Like there are a lot
unlearn.
of things you have to unlearn because it's kind
Yeah.
of like there's this survival of the fittest mentality like here in
Yeah.
Nigeria. If you're patient, you're not going to go anywhere. When you're entering like
I just want to
a
ask
road
people on the
or
live stream. I know everybody's probably people are probably busy or doing stuff. Just in case anyone is here and that we are carrying everybody along, please can you
yeah.
say um what what you think, what stands out to you, or are you shocked about anything? Because this is culture shock. It's shocking. We are saying things about Nigeria and we're saying things about the UK, but I mean, is anything shocking? Is anything like, oh my goodness, what are you telling me? So, if anything stands out to you, please drop it in the comment section. It'll be great to have it. Okay, so Kim, we're going to move to the next one, right?
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to move to.
Should we go to weather? Everyone
Yeah, let's go
complains
to
about the
weather.
weather.
Let's go to
Weather is
weather.
like
Everybody complains.
the
You ready, or
UK
should I
weather.
go?
You can go.
Okay,
You
so for
understand the weather
me,
better than me.
well, you two, you had your own fair share. When I came to the UK, it was cold. It was cold, and was it shocking? In fact, we came when there was this storm, so it was very stormy. We've never seen that kind of cold and wind. So it was cold and stormy. So it was just so cold. At that point, when we landed at the airport, we were like, "Are you sure we won't go back? Like, what is this? What is this?" We almost like, if this is what it is, then we would really love to go back. It was so cold, but it's very easy to adjust. One thing I learned in the UK is that you have to dress according to the weather. If you're feeling cold when it's cold, it means you're not properly dressed. So that's just it. You just have to like dress up. And I think it's nicer to be cold than to be hot. What do you think?
Yeah. I actually agree.
Yes,
Because when
nicer
you're
to be
hot,
cold.
like you can't do so much about it.
You
When you're
can't do
cold, you just
something.
layer up. Yeah.
Yeah,
You feel so uncomfortable when you're hot. Like it's really, really uncomfortable when you're hot. Meanwhile, when you're
yeah,
cold, you wear your beanie, wear your scarf, your
yeah.
jackets, everything,
So
and you're good to go.
talking about heat, Nigeria has been very hot lately. What's up? What's going on?
Well, it's even better now. It was really hot like a couple of months ago, like before the rain started falling. So I don't know. We're presently in rainy season now, so it's raining like every other day. But we're really thankful for for the rainy
For the
season because
rain.
before
This is why
now,
you say I'm thankful for the
oh
rain.
my gosh, because before now, it was really hot. It was really, really, really hot. So I
Yes,
think the rain had kind of evened out the temperature stuff, so it's kind of cool. When you go
yeah.
out, you can just wear a light jacket or like a t-shirt. It's cool. It's
Oh,
not like
that's
when it
nice.
rains, it's so cold. Yeah, it's just
That's
okay.
nice. We'll come back to the rain because I there's something that just stood out to me. But let me read Famero's comment. So Famous has said UK road system is different from Nigeria. It's such a shock. How Nigeria with their violent driving can blend with UK organized road. I'm telling you, Famous, it is a
Mm,
shock. It's
yeah,
so different, so organized. And then in Nigeria, it's different. You're driving like you're
it's so
doing bumper
different.
to bumper,
You don't
so
even have
risky.
lanes. Like people are driving in between the lane. And
Talking about that lane thing, what the picture that I just had in my mind is when there's heavy traffic, a
Mhm.
road that's like maybe just 3 lanes will become 5 or 6.
5 lanes, yeah.
Really?
You have the buses moving on the pavement where pedestrians
Oh
are
my
supposed to
goodness.
walk. One tire is up on the
You
pedestrian
you
side, the other
can't do
tire is on the
yeah.
road, and they're
You
just
can't do that
moving.
in the UK. Drive on the pavement. Oh my goodness.
Uh,
It is.
It's
It's
crazy.
interesting. And then she said, the weather is better now. It's not as hot. It's cool now. So Dr. Amy says it is raining in the Netherlands too. Really? What's the season? Like, are you in spring in Netherlands, Dr. Amy, if you can? So Simone has said, I'm still here just in the background. Yes, I know. Simone, since morning you've been up, so that's okay. Thank you so much. Thank you. Catherine, I see you. Thank you so much. Dr. Amy has said, yes, it's spring. Amazing. I just like it how every country or every part of the world experiences something different from the other. It's just amazing. Nice. Thank you so much, Dr. Amy. Was warm and now rainy. Wow. Wow. So in the Netherlands, okay, let me get this. In the Netherlands, do you skip winter? Like it doesn't go from summer to spring? Or I think maybe it was
Is it
summer and then
snowy?
now it's autumn. Or I don't even know. Like what are the weathers? Because every country has its own. I could check that out actually. Kim, do you know?
From winter to we never skip winter.
It's always winter. Yes, it's always winter. So Simona said the weather here is hot now. We're in the summer, but we had a rainstorm last night. That's the problem. It's just funny. You have, because in the UK, it can be summer, but like it's summer, the next thing you get cold, like really cold. Today was very hot in the morning, and by evening, people were wearing their jacket or just trying to like cover up a little bit. That's so interesting. Yes, Simone, really, Dr. Amy. That's the thing. I think that's what she's trying to say. It's always cold. So Dr. Amy has said in the Netherlands, winter is January to March, spring is April to June, summer is July to September, and autumn is October to December. Wow, that's a bit different from the UK, but that's amazing. Wow, this is lovely. Wow. It's always cold and rainy. In the UK, it used to be always cold. I think it's just because of where I stay. It's not as rainy as it should be. I don't know why this year, but usually it's always raining. And talking about rain, Nigerian rain is, I don't know. Kimberly, what is Nigerian rain? You've seen
Nigerian
you've
rain
seen UK
is
rain.
noisy. Yes. Nigerian rain is
It's
noisy.
heavy.
It's so noisy. The rain is angry. Like it's loud. Then you have like the lightning, the thunder. Thunder is like, "Oh," and lightning is like very intense. Like you can see it from where like it's the rain is really intense. Like when it rains, it really pours. Like you hardly see like light drizzles. It drizzles here and there, but
The kind
the
of
rain
the
is
kind of rain that
usually
can take off
quite
your
heavy.
roof. The kind of rain that takes
Yes,
off your roof.
yes,
Currently, we have
yes.
9 people watching. Kimberly, let me just say this: we have 9 million people watching this live.
Oh,
9 million people, and please, thank you so much for joining
yay.
in. Please give it a thumbs up.
Thank
Thanks
you.
for joining in the
Thumbs up,
live.
thumbs up, thumbs up.
Kindly thumbs up. Give us a like. It's the 3 dots at the end of your screen. Thank you so much. Dr. Amy has said so much here. The Netherlands is warm and the heat wave is crazy. I was saying it today. The heat wave is a lot. Like when you've experienced extreme, you know, that extreme cold, and then you now have extreme heat. It's not funny. It's just very uncomfortable.
So
Okay.
extremes.
Yeah, two extremes. Kim, let me run through the comments and then we'll continue our chat. So technically this is the weather. That's what Dr. Amy has said. And Simon says, "Oh, okay, Dr. Amy, just like the US, we have 4 seasons too." Yes, Simon's in the US. I think I like the US weather because when it's hot, very hot. I don't know. I just see, and when it's snowing, they get to do the, that butterfly thing. Here in the UK, the snow doesn't really cover up that you have to, lie down and, do all the fun things in the snow. It's not, I don't know. It's not so much. Kimberly, when you were here, did you experience so much snow?
No, I didn't experience any snow.
No,
I
it
was
happened.
hoping I was going to experience snow, but like I didn't see any snow. It was just very
Yeah.
cold. I think the weather was
Sometimes you
about
see the
like.
snow, and when it comes out, it's so nice. But we don't have that
Did you
thick,
see
that,
snow?
thick pile of snow. We don't really have it. Some people do in the north, but I stay
Yeah,
down
in the north,
south.
I
I
heard
don't
it
get to
snowed.
experience that.
Mm.
So Pharaoh says, what weather do we have in Nigeria? I think it's summer all the way. Summer,
Yeah, I
summer,
think I think based on like what they teach you in school, they're just like, oh, they're just two seasons. You have the dry season and you have the
and
rainy
rainy
season.
season.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so the dry season, the rainy season is like from say sometimes January, sometimes February to about like I don't know, someone should correct me if I'm wrong, but to about like where is most of the time actually? From like
It's
February
always raining. It's
to
always raining. Unless you're in
it's always
Abuja
raining. Yeah, or just like
or
those
just, I don't know
places
if
up
just is
north,
like
yeah,
that,
it's
but like
very
the
cold there.
northern part.
Mm. Even Abuja, it rains. It rains. It still rains quite a lot. Then the dry season is actually like my favorite time because that's when like the rain stops, the weather is cool. But it's also very easy for you to get sick during that period because there's a lot of dust, the weather is dry,
Yeah, yeah.
you need to like really moisturize because if you don't moisturize, like your skin is going to be very
You'll be
ashy
white.
and stuff like that.
Talking
Yeah, you'll be
talking
white.
about
You'll be white.
moisturizing, it's the same thing here in the UK. Like I think for Africans, when we come here, it's not, the weather doesn't really like our skin. You have to
Us, yeah.
moisturize. You have to really moisturize. Or else
When
you'll be
it's
looking
very
like,
cold.
you know, I don't
A
know.
ghost.
You'll be looking like, how, I don't know. Do you know yam? How can I ask you if you know yam? Like, I don't know if other people know yam. That, the back, the way the back, the skin, the yam
Yeah.
skin, that's how you're going to be like, sorry.
Mm.
But it's real. You have to just, you have to moisturize. It's
Yeah, you have to
worse.
moisturize.
In Nigeria, the Hamatan used to be, and I think you're talking about Hamatan, that's dry season. It
Yes,
used to
Hamatan
be,
dry season,
it
yes.
used to be intense back in the day,
Mm-hmm.
back then, but now we don't really have
Yes.
Hamatan season. So it's
Now
just
it's like
rain.
January period. Like
Yeah,
it's shifted. I think it has to be global warming or something because
yeah, it has to
before
be
it used to start
blue.
like November, maybe you have like slight Hamatan in like October, maybe towards the end of October, but like it used to be intense like November, December, then early parts of January. Now we don't see Hamatan in November, maybe slightly in December, but not really. Then in January is like really intense. I actually look forward to it because I don't know, it's a
Yeah, I
good
like
break
Hamatan
from
season.
all the
It's the best
rain.
because you
When it's
can,
cold, like sweater
yeah,
weather, you
it's
just
hot,
but sometimes you
cold,
get sweat.
dry. Yeah,
Sometimes
you
you get
don't
sweat.
sweat that much. If you're sweating to dry it off.
Hmm.
Nice. When I was younger, that was my favorite season, Hamatan, because I would play. I would play and play and play, no,
Yeah.
non-stop.
That was just cool. Yeah, that period
Yeah,
was just cool. And it
I
also
won't have
tied
to
in with
think.
like the Christmas thing, like the Christmas, the Christmas time, like the weather is
Exactly.
dry. You just
It's
have this
nice.
like
Fun things are happening.
nice
You can go
feeling.
out. Nothing is stopping you from
Mm,
going out.
yeah.
Nice, nice, nice
And it,
season.
and a lot of people hold their weddings during the Hamatan season because if
Yeah,
you want like an outdoor wedding, then you hold it like during Hamatan period because you can do an outdoor wedding, put canopies and stuff like that. And, it's not going
yeah.
to rain. Yeah.
Okay, let's read some comments and then we'll go to the next one. So we have Dr. Amy says it snows here too, not so much like some parts of Canada or USA. Absolutely. I've never been to the Netherlands, but I think I kind of understand what you mean. Same thing in the UK, not as much as Canada or the US. So it is interesting. Melanie, I see you. Simone says it's interesting. That's what Dr. Emmy had said. Melanie says Canada's snow, especially in my province, is extra. What province are you in, Melanie? This is interesting. Like Canada. Canada, it is cold. So Melanie says rainy and dry season in Nigeria. Yes. Yes. What's it like in Cameroon, Melanie? So Mel is from Cameroon. What's it like?
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. So Dr. Amy says, Mel's, I worked in Toronto a bit and I noticed that the code was different. Really? How was it? Was it bad? Oh, okay. I know the code can be very intense, but Dr. Amy, how was it for you? So Pharaoh says justice to Canada.
Yes, I
It is
agree.
the Canada of Nigeria.
Nigeria.
Justice to Canada of Nigeria. Simon says, Kim, we need your YouTube channel at the end of the live stream. Oh, Simon, Kim is not on YouTube.
Yeah.
Kim, do you have plans on coming on YouTube?
Oh, I don't know yet. I'll keep you posted if I end up making a YouTube channel. But for now, I'm
But
just
now
cool with being
she's a
supporting.
supporter. Yeah, she's
Yes.
supporting everybody. So yeah, because Amy has said it, share butter to the rescue. Those
Mm-hmm.
dry skins, those things, share butter will help you. That it won't look like yam. It is hard. It is just something of like finding products that work
Mm-hmm.
is tough when you just come from, Africa or Nigeria and you're coming to the UK. It is tough. I think that's the culture shock. You think that you can just, use
Find
the
stuff.
yeah, use the normal products that you use back in Nigeria. It won't work. It wouldn't work. You just have to really look for things that actually really moisturize. Shea butter is
Yeah.
good. Um, it works for a lot of people. Mm. Melania said yes, Dr. Amy, because of the chilled winds, I guess. But it doesn't snow as much in Toronto as it does in Alberta. We're just talking about snow. Canada. If anytime I hear Canada, I just think of snow.
Snow.
Just think I think of snow. Interesting. So Mel has said Simone Kim is not a YouTuber. Yes, Kim's not a YouTuber. She's a supporter and she's an amazing person. I'm trying to recruit her as my, social media manager, everybody. So what do you think from what you've seen? From what you've seen, am I getting the right person? I can't pay you, Kim. Can I? I can't pay you.
I know I'm doing pro bono work.
Oh. So Melanie says, I know, right? I said same thing. Same rose to the world. See you. Thank you so much. Babe, it's so good to have you here. I am grateful. Thank you. So Dr. Amy has said Mel's, yes, Returner is way better. Mel, it's same in Cameroon, wet and dry season. Yes. Oh, Jana, I know you're still here. Thank you. She says she's still here, ladies. Thank you so much for sticking around. So Dr. Amy says it wasn't easy for me. Oh, if Dr. Amy says this, then know that we are trying because
Mm.
it's not easy. It really isn't easy.
Cold. Yeah.
Funny enough, I visited Vancouver and it was warm. So when I finally moved, I did not take advice, and I experienced the cold and snow here. That is, it's tough. I know a lot of people have complained about the cold in Canada. It is amazing. I don't know how you do it, Mel. Let us know. I saw the video where you had to take your daughter to the hospital and you wore slippers and it was cold. She said that she didn't get dressed properly for the weather, and I was just feeling for her because it was snowing. Mel, you're doing a great job. How did you cope that day, and how are you coping with the weather? Does it change? Well, sometimes you might plan that you're going out, and next thing it becomes very cold. Let's know about Canada. Although we are talking about the UK, but it's so good to learn all these things and know about all these places. Dana, I see you. Famous, I see you. And Dr. Amy, can you pay? Um, what we asking for what?
How if you can
Oh,
pay me to be a social media manager?
I can't pay, Dr. Amy. I can't feel. That's why I'm actually on my knees begging. This weather is no joke, Jenna. It's not joke, oh, seriously. Weather issues are a thing. I mean, I think that's the major shocker for migrants. Like once they move to another country, the weather is the first thing that hits them because it's so different. It's so different. Unless you're coming from for other African countries. I wish I had like the most some people from South Africa because it'd be very good to hear from them. Him is zooming again. So
Oh, really?
yeah. In South Africa, here it's cold as well. So it was very good. Dr. Amy, have you been to South Africa? If you've been there, what's the weather like? A minute. So why are you asking for our opinion? The weather is no joke. So why are you asking for our opinion? No money and you need review. Sorry, I get it now. I know, right? I'm losing track of the comments. Kim, are you seeing the comments as well?
Yes, I can.
Okay, let's just quickly look through. So Mel is saying, I know, right? It was so cold that day. The good thing is I used an Uber, so I didn't spend a lot of time in the cold, just in and out of the car. Yes, I saw it in the vlog. I noticed, and it was so good. You didn't even look like you were cold at all. You did so well that day. Well done. Does Amy what? So I don't know. Does Amy what are you asking about? Simone is saying if you manage neck, you manage me too.
Oh my gosh, I have my hands full. Maybe one day I'll make it an actual career to be like a social media YouTube manager.
Kim, you should be a social media manager. Come on, manage all of us. Like, what are you waiting for?
One
So,
step at a time, one client at a time.
so Amy says, yes, I was. Does it mean, are you saying you were in South Africa? I'm trying to. So I asked if
I
you've
think
been to
so.
South Africa. Yeah. So Kim Jenna, that's the volatile family. She's asking Kim, what's your whole YouTube name? Kim is not on YouTube. Kim is not on YouTube. But Kim, this is an invitation to treat. Is that right thing? Kim is a lawyer, by the way. So
Yeah.
what does that mean?
Invitation to treat. That's
Yeah,
love contracts.
yeah. I
That's
used to
like
study law, but I think I left. That's the only thing that's stuck in my head. What does that mean again? Law of contracts, right?
yeah, it's a love contracts. That's like
So does it
offer
mean
and
like
acceptance.
yes, offer and acceptance?
Offer,
Yeah. So
offer and acceptance.
so maybe you have to come on board. So does
I'll
Amy says
think about it.
when I was in SA it was good. Are you hearing? I knew it. I knew it. I knew you've been to SA. Was it cold? What kind of do you know the weather that they have? Melanie says, Jana, Kim is not a YouTuber, sis. Okay. Dr. Amy, I love that you travel so much. As in, I just knew that she had been to South Africa. I can mention another country and she would have been there. So if you want to see the world, go there. Go to Dr. Amy's page. You would see everything. I thought she was. Okay, she isn't. She's my friend, my bestie, very close friend. We've been friends for how long?
Like 15, more than 15 years.
More
Like
than 15
more
years.
than
We've been
15 years.
friends.
Like 17, 18. I don't know.
Yes,
After
we've
some
been
time,
friends
stop
for
counting.
I can't even count. We've been friends for so long. We went to the same secondary school together, and that's my sister. So Melanie says, I know, right? I want to travel like you. Does I want to travel like you. I want to travel like you. Does Amy Kim, do you want to travel like that?
I want to travel. I can't wait to
Receive
check out
it.
her YouTube channel.
Receive it. You're going to travel. Receive it. Receive it.
Yes, amen.
Please take me with you anytime you travel. Take us all. Take us. I'm not so big. I can fit in your suitcase. I'm just okay with that. That's all I need. Stephanie Rose says love. Thank you so much. Mel below. Dr. Amy sends her love. Oh, our legal barrister Kim. Yes, she is. Dr. Amy, which country are we going next? We're all here. We're joining you. Going on that trip. The next one, please take us along. Okay, so Kim, we've done all the comments for now. We're going straight into what's the next thing?
Next, I want to talk about grocery shopping because
Yeah.
I actually have like an embarrassing story to tell. When I went to tech school, I think at some point, like someone has like an embarrassing like supermarket story time. I don't know, maybe just me. I don't know. Well, I went to Tesco because UK supermarkets, you have the one where you pay with cashier, then you have like the self-service, like the self-checkout, right? So one day I went to Tesco. I think that was the first time of me being in Tesco by myself. And I wanted to use the regular cashier, the person who, scans the stuff and you bag it and everything. So for context, in Nigeria, you don't need to carry your bags, carry your disposable bags or reusable bags. I think I was call it reusable
Yes.
bags. You're giving your bags there, like they give you excess bags. You have someone to bag your stuff for you when you finish purchasing your stuff. When they scan it, they
But in
pay
the
you. You have
UK
someone
it's
that bags it.
different.
In the UK, it's different. Like you have
You pay for
to
it.
bring your stuff. Yeah, you either pay for a new bag or you bring your reusable bag to the store. But this story is not even about reusable bags.
What's
It
the
was
scanning machine?
yeah, no, like my stuff. Like when I put it on the is it called a carousel or what? I don't know what it's called. The thing in the supermarket that moves in Nigeria.
Yeah.
That thing doesn't work. We just shift our things closely, close to
Yeah,
the
you just
cashier.
yeah, they scan
Yeah,
it manually.
yeah. So it moves like on the conveyor belt. Yeah, that's the name. The conveyor belt thing, like it moves like this.
Yeah,
So I didn't know that you had like a divider that when you finish putting your stuff on the
you have
conveyor
to
belt,
yeah
then you have
for
to
the
put
next
it
for the
so
next
for the next
customer.
person. I didn't know that because in Nigeria, like when they are done with you, then the next
The
person
next
puts
person
their
puts
stuff,
their
or even
thing.
if the
Yeah,
next person puts their stuff, there's a way
you just have to.
separate it, and or the cashier will just ask, "Oh, is this yours?" To be like, "No, this person's own." So there were like about 4 or 5 people behind me, and it was kind of like I was holding up the line because they were expecting like, okay, you put the divider, then you move on, and it's kind of like in the UK expected that when you um put the stuff and the person is scanning it, then you start putting it immediately into your bag, so you don't
My
hold up the
for
line and
that one
everything.
for that one Kimberly, there was even no need to be because no one is supposed to rush you. It's so hard to like in
But
Nigeria
the
you
man
finish
behind
shopping
me,
before you
there was a
but
man
people
behind me. He was giving me the look like, girl, what are
exactly
you
it
doing?
happens. It just I think it's one of those strange things and that's a culture shock. That's a
Yeah,
culture shock.
I was so embarrassed because it was kind of like I was feeling bad because I was like, oh, I held up the line. I was doing
Yeah.
like a JJC, like a newbie, like I didn't know what
My
to do.
serious
So so when I like the cashier ended up scanning everything, before I now started putting it into my bag. So my phone was in my hand. It was kind of like I was just confused. I was confused on what to do and everything. And the guy behind me was like, it will be a little quicker if you put your phone in your pocket. I was like, oh my
Really?
gosh.
Really? Oh, that I'm so
And
sorry you had to experience
I
that.
was like,
I'm so sorry you
oh
had
my
to experience
gosh,
that.
like,
Like, I totally
yeah,
understand. Even till now, I find it very hard shopping and packing at the same time. I'm faster,
mhm,
but it's a bit Nigeria, you're served. Like when you
yeah.
finish,
You have
they
someone
put
that's
it for
there
you.
for
They
you,
put it for
and
you.
when you're done paying, you just take your bags and you go.
Yeah,
Like,
they pack up your groceries for you, but here you do your thing yourself. In Nigeria, some shops, so you go in, they even take your basket and even help you. Madam, are you
help you.
welcome? Let me help you. But they just hold your
That's
basket
what
and
my
they help
sister
you
did.
shop.
Yeah, especially if you're
But
like
here,
elderly or like you have any disability or something. There's
yeah, they
always
help
someone,
you. They help you. Here in the UK, you are all by yourself. You do it by
yourself.
yourself. Before we even talk about that one, I just want to read what Melania said. It's very funny. It said, I wish I could bargain at the grocery store like we do in Africa. And that's one thing that we wish we could do because in Africa, well, in Africa, in the supermarkets, can you bargain?
And the supermarket, you can't bargain.
No, you can't bargain in
It's
the
like
supermarket, but
a open
I think you can.
market.
You can even bargain in the UK market. I'm trying to remember when I haven't been to a proper market here. I mean, since I moved to the UK again, but back then in Birmingham, they had these markets, and you can actually bargain. Like if you buy so much, you can
Yeah.
say, I don't know if things have changed, but then you could. But in the stores, you can't. Even in Africa, you can. But this is so funny.
Okay.
It's gone. That skill is gone. Melanie, if you go back to Cameroon, you cannot buy. You've lost the skill. You can't bargain. They'll cheat you. I'm sorry. We have 9 people watching. 9 million people. I didn't say 9 people. I meant million. Sorry. We have 9 million people watching. Please, if you haven't liked this live stream, please give me a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. And thank you. Feel free to check my channel and subscribe to it. It will be great to have you here. And please, type in a comment. It'll be good to know you and get involved in our discussion. It'll be so good to have you here. So Melanie has said, because the prices of foodstuff these days, it's saddening. It's saddening though. It's tough.
Mm-hmm.
The prices are really high. And if we had a way to bargain, call me. I'll bring out that skill. I think it's still somewhere inside. I'll find it. I'll find it. So we're talking about Primrose has said indoor market. Excuse me, everyone.
Sorry.
Yeah, thank you. And Catherine, thank you. I see your love. Thank you so much. So, Kim, what were we talking about? We're talking about
Grocery store,
the grocery store.
markets. Yeah.
Yeah, and then paying and you know
Mm-hmm.
checking out and
That was
everything.
the. I think that was the last time I went to a cashier's place. From there, I learned how to use the
Self
self checkout,
checkout. That
which
self
was very
checkout is another
convenient for me.
embarrassing thing. Like it's a culture shock. Have you seen your
Yes.
self checkout in Nigeria?
No, no, no.
So
Self
once you
checkout is not going to
once you
work in
land in
Nigeria.
UK, it is what you would have to get
Yeah.
used to.
Mm-hmm. I avoided it so much because I was like, I don't want to make a fool of myself. And you can't. I don't know. Yeah, there were people working there that could assist you, but it was kind of in a way that like you need to know what you are doing to a certain extent. But
You have
if you're used to
to.
technology, yeah, if you're used to technology, it's kind of like okay, you just do what you can. You just use your initiative and be like, okay, start. Check the
Yeah.
barcode. Just
And
after some time, I get
it's
used
not
to
so
it.
hard getting used to. Like
Yeah,
after a
yeah,
couple of times, you just get used to it.
you're used to it. Yeah,
It's nice.
that's true. So.
It's a culture shock. I think we're talking about the fact that nobody helps you here in the shops as well. That is a big culture shock. A big culture shock. So for elderly people and if you're coming in from Nigeria and you're landing in the UK, just know that you're going to be by yourself, doing everything by yourself. It's huge. It's huge. Okay. So what else? Anything? Are we missing anything from the grocery shopping?
I don't know how to compare like the price of things. You'll be in a better position to like compare like price of things
Yes,
compared
prices of
to
things. No,
Nigeria
things are
because
very expensive in Nigeria, from what I hear.
yes, they're
So
very
it's almost
expensive.
like the same thing. It's like it's now like catching up with how things are in the UK. Things are expensive here, but um, yeah, maybe I can say the African food stuff. Everything is just expensive everywhere. But before
Mm.
now, I would have said, things are cheaper in Nigeria. You can go out and get a lot of things for a cheaper price. But now it's not what's going on. So that's it. There's no huge, yeah. Before now, you'd say, "Oh, how much is this thing in Nigeria?" And then you hear the price, and you'd be like, "What? They're cheating me here," or something. But now it's just the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So we've talked about transportation, we've talked about
Yeah.
weather, we've talked about grocery shopping. Now we are going to go to healthcare. You've not experienced that before.
Nope.
Okay, so
Not personally.
Nigeria, for me, in Nigeria, you can walk into the hospital anytime. It's just so easy for you to just go there. If you feel anyway, go to the hospital. You can choose any kind of hospital you want to go to. You can go to a private hospital. If you're willing to pay, just know how much they charge, how you go there. In the UK, it's not the same thing. You can't just walk into the hospital. You have to book an appointment. And of course the NHS is, choked. So you don't have that luxury of, choosing a date for yourself. You would be, I want to use the right word. I don't know if they call it triaged, but your symptoms will be checked, and you would be, to see if you really need that service immediately, or you have to wait for a longer, time before you see your doctor. So it's very different. It's very different. Nigeria, you can walk into the hospital anytime. You're sneezing, you're tired of sneezing at home. Just go to the hospital. Here give you have to get an appointment, and you would stay for a while sometimes. Oh, Simon says here you can walk into an emergency hospital, but it's expensive and you need health insurance. Wow. I hear it's so expensive in the US. It is expensive. Oh, Dr. Amy, we hate to see you go, but I understand. Take care of yourself. She says she's so tired and she has to go
Oh,
to
okay.
bed. Oh, well done.
Thank you
Thank
for
you.
joining.
Thank you
Thank you
for
for joining us.
joining. We love you and appreciate you. Thank you so much. Simone, what you said is it's so expensive in the US, I hear. In the UK, it's the same thing. But for emergency, it is not expensive if you have the right insurance, um, and visa. Based on your visa, you have the right insurance. It's not crazy. But if you are a visitor and then you are admitted, so I think you can access the emergency services. But if you are admitted, then you are going to pay. It is expensive. So there's, some insurance. You have some insurance as a migrant, that can help you out with your bills. Good night, Dr. Amy. So good to have you here. Thank you so much, Kim. So how are we doing with time? We've done an hour, and we've talked about four things. We've talked about healthcare, we've talked about transport, we've talked about grocery
Weather.
shopping, weather, and what else? One more thing. We did one more. Can
Talk
you
about the
remember?
road, like
The transport
the road
system, yeah.
transport system. Yeah.
Yeah.
I want
So
to talk
what
about like pets. I saw so many dogs on the road.
in
Like
the
UK
UK.
people, yeah, UK people love their pets, especially the dogs. And the dogs don't
Yeah.
bark. That's the culture shock. Like in Nigeria, I see dogs here and there, but like they are those Inkita dogs. I don't know how to
In
describe
Kita.
it. Inkita dogs are basically like stray dogs on the road. You see
Yeah.
them a lot on the road. But
Yeah.
these ones are like healthy dogs, like well-fed dogs, properly
Well
trained dogs. You don't hear
fed,
them bark.
well
They come near
behaved.
you, they don't bark, they know how to poop, they don't everybody
Exactly.
animals are just well behaved, basically.
That is a huge shock.
Yes, because like Nigeria, the dogs are going to scream and bark at you like from a distance. Like you can't even go so close to a dog. Here, I wasn't. I'm a dog person. Yeah, so I'm not scared of dogs. So if I see a dog walking towards me, or someone like walking a dog and they're heading towards me, I'm not going to like cross the road because I'm not scared of dogs. But it was refreshing, like in a way that I knew the dog wasn't going to threaten me, like back at me or whatever, because I don't know, dogs are properly trained. But in Nigeria, if someone is walking their dog, I'm crossing the road. Even if the owner is there, I'm crossing the road because that's not to say that some Nigerians don't train their dogs. They do. They train their dogs, but I'm not just taking that risk because
Exactly,
I don't know.
exactly.
I think I had a dog back just once for whatever reason. The dog barked only just once, and I don't know. They just mind their business.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a shock because you don't play with dogs in Nigeria. You don't see a dog and
Yeah,
then say,
yeah.
you
The
will
dogs
get
enter the
bitten.
bus. They enter the bus. They enter the train, and
Yeah.
it's like, yeah, like it's surprising. Like, and they don't even bark in the bus. Like, they know how to like behave. Like, they just sit down and call themselves up somewhere. That cannot happen. That cannot happen at all.
It's different. It's different.
Yeah. It
It's
also like
interesting.
it also brings me. Before I forget, it also brings me to another culture shock that I just remembered before I forget is accessibility. If someone is special needs, or person is on a wheelchair or blind or deaf or something, I think there are a lot of things to accommodate people with special needs, which is very
Yes, in the
impressive.
UK. Kim, give me a
Yeah.
minute. Someone just joined in. Lungi, 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 lungi.
Hi.
Hi, Lungi. Welcome. Welcome to this live. It's so good to have you here. Thanks for joining in. How are you
Thank you
doing?
for joining.
Lungi is here. Kimberly, please go check her out. Check her
Yeah,
out.
I'll
She's in
subscribe
South
to your
Africa.
channel.
She's an amazing lady.
Welcome.
Thank you,
I'm
Lungi.
subscribed.
Welcome. Thank you so much. Okay, okay. Favors is saying welcome. Welcome, Hadabi. Simone says hi, Lungi. Hi, Lungi, Lungi. So good to have you here. Thank you so much. Thank you. Kim has subscribed to your channel.
Yeah, one new subscriber.
Yes, one new subscriber. That's my friend, my best friend here, Kimberly, and we're just talking about culture shocks, UK versus Nigeria. And we were asking about South Africa when we were talking about the weather, what it was like, and what did you all have. Sorry, my voice is a bit low, but that's it. So please feel free to share anything that you feel that's different or that stands out to you from whatever we discuss. So thank you. So Kim, you were talking about sorry, can you carry on, please? Sorry for
What was I talking
interrupting you. Hope
about?
you didn't
Like
forget.
accessibility. I was talking about accessibility.
Yeah, disabled. Yeah.
So yeah, I was talking about the accessibility in the UK for special needs. I know a lot of people on wheelchairs, they complain about the the tube stations or the train stations. Some of them have staircases, some don't, some have elevators. I don't know, but I know that not all the stations have that accessibility thing like sorted out. But to a large
Yeah,
extent, they are more considerate about
yeah,
people on wheelchairs and stuff like that. In Nigeria, if you're on wheelchair, it's going to be very difficult for you moving around on your own. And
yeah.
I saw people on electric scooters, like even people with crutches. Everyone is just helping themselves
Everybody
out
is moving.
because yeah,
Yeah,
everyone is moving. A lot of those things, if you have those disabilities in Nigeria, you really need someone by your side to kind of fight for you
help you. Yeah,
or help you out. Or all those things are made available, even though to maybe to a certain extent may not be perfect, but at least there are options that are there. So that's quite impressive.
yeah.
I saw
Yo,
like
yo.
when you even want to get on the bus, I think the bus has this thing that comes down for people with wheelchair and boogies, this
Yeah,
prams. Yeah, if you have a pram. So even if you're moving around with a baby, it's easy for you, like with the pram and so on. You can get on the bus. If you're in wheelchair, you can get on and off the bus.
it's
So it
very
just
easy
makes
to move
it
around.
easy. Yeah.
Yeah. So in Nigeria, some people have prams and all of that, but there's no place to push your
Yeah, no
pram.
place.
There's
There's
no
no.
pedal.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You can't
you
push your
you
pram on the road.
you can't push your pram. Something will hit your pram, your baby's pram. Like
What's it when you're even trying to like walk on the road, like the walking space, like you're trying to like then
sometimes
your
you're
pram is
walking and
occupying space.
you're dodging, you're dodging keke or something. Like you can't try, you
Yeah.
can't put your baby at risk.
You maybe can't even sleep in that pram. The noise, the chaos is just going to wake the baby up.
Oh, Longi,
Oh
thank you.
yeah.
Kim is not on YouTube. Kim is
Oh,
just,
I'm not on
a
YouTube.
supporter.
I'm a,
She loves YouTube, but she's not on YouTube.
but I'll check
So,
out your shots.
so
I'll
she'll
check out
she'll
your
check out your
shots
show.
and
She'll check out your
yeah.
channel.
Yeah.
She's I'm asking her to be my social media manager because she's so good. She knows how to watch YouTube content. She knows how to analyze things and just look around. So she's
Try.
she's a treasure to keep. Yeah. So thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank
So
you.
Kim, we've talked about that. That thing you just said is so important. Like Nigeria is so different when it comes to accessibility, um, moving around, entering places with a wheel.
Mhm.
It's very difficult.
Yeah.
Or in the UK, you have that. You have disabled toilets. You have,
Yeah.
you know, even though walkways, you know,
Parking too.
pedestrian, everything has
Mhm.
slopes and things that make it easy for you to
Mhm.
move with a wheel. That's a very huge
I think
point.
some big stores and some banks, I think they have these wheelchair ramps now in Nigeria, but not all of them.
Uh,
Sometimes they're not even built properly, but I think we're getting there when it comes to thinking about disability and how we can accommodate people with disabilities moving independently.
yeah,
So, yeah,
I think
hopefully we get
it's
there.
something. Yeah, hopefully Nigeria gets there. Fame Rose is going to bed. She's saying bedtime. Oh my goodness, I really appreciate this, Faith.
Thank you
Thank
for
you.
joining us. Thank you. Thank
Rose.
you.
How can I call you Faith? You are the famous Rose, not Faith. You're thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Thanks for the love and support. I'll catch you up soon. And please have a good night rest. Thank you so much. Okay. So, Kim, we've talked about a lot of things. There are more. We highlighted more. So,
Yeah.
Kim and I, we did a video when you came in November,
Mhm.
but that video didn't make it out because we're still struggling with YouTube things. We had issues with our sound. Was it sound? Yes.
Sound, then the footage. I think the memory got full and it stopped recording at some point.
Yes, it was I think memory got full and then we had to use your device and then the sound was bad as well. It was, and
Yeah, at some point.
I lost my voice too. So we're just
Yes.
struggling. Thank you
Yeah.
so much, everyone. So,
Thank you.
Dungi says people living with disabilities are excluded and it's unfair. They didn't choose to be unable. Absolutely, it's unfair.
Mhm.
Um, I'm so happy that in the UK they are taking into consideration, and you know, nothing stops. Nothing stops for them. Nothing stops. It's interesting. Fimro says, thank you, Mama and Barrister Kim. Thank you. I love today's topic. Thanks, Fimrose. I really
Thank
appreciate
you.
you here.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. It was so good having you around. And you talking about Nigeria and the weather and everything. This is so funny. So Simon says this was fun. Thank you, Simon. I love you. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Lungi says,
Thank you
please
for
retweet
joining.
that video. We really need to. So we should be praying that Kim comes again to the UK or I see her again. So
Fingers crossed.
fingers- when we do, we're going to shoot that video again and actually dish out more content.
Mhm.
Simon says, I'm about to feed Ari. Kim, it was a pleasure, darling. Thank you, Simon.
Thank
Thanks
you.
for sticking
Thank you so
around. I
much.
love you. Thank you so much. My love to Ari and your husband. So Kim, Simone is married to a Nigerian in the
Oh,
US.
really?
Yes, she's our sister. She's our sister.
Oh, sister.
Oh, Maggie, I'll see you, baby. Yes, I'll see you. Thank you so much. Bye,
Thank you.
Simone. Lungi says bye, Simone.
Bye.
Simone says, I hope everyone has a wonderful evening. Yes, we will. Thank you.
Thank
And you
you.
too
Thank
have a
you so
wonderful
much.
evening. I can't wait to see you tomorrow. Have a good night's rest as well when it's night time for you. Simon says definitely your sister. Of course. Yes. She
Oh,
is our sister. And so great to have her. Okay. I think Kim, we're going to kind of end it here. Nugi, we're gonna end it here. It's been an amazing time. It's been
yeah, we
great
had so
having
much
everybody
fun.
here. We had so much fun. And we're going to do this again live. I mean, like, you're going to see Kimberly here again, and we're going to do it again and do other things, do other topics. And I think it'll be fun. Thanks for joining in. I really appreciate everyone. Thanks, Kim, for making out time
Thank
for
you so
me
much.
and for being on this space. You're
Always.
amazing and
Thank you.
beautiful. I love you. Thank you, everybody. Have
Love
a
you.
good night
Thank you,
rest.
everyone.
Thank you, everyone. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.